find your lack of faith disturbing.
Gotcha!
SmashMouth Footballerz.
Wait, we got a dream next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call
Introducing.
They know what it is, know what I do.
Nick Tate.
Who don't understand? Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My rings.
Joe Caldero.
Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit
Chad
into
Young.
my shoes. Still I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem.
Hey, welcome to SmashMouth Footballerz. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldero.
I'm Chadwick.
And guys, welcome to our Playoff Challenge Fantasy Football postseason. Today, this episode, we're going to give you some information about this postseason and how everything works.
Yep. It's crazy, isn't it, how 18, 19 years ago when we started playing fantasy football, they didn't have all this stuff, man. This is big business now.
Well, we got to thank the sports books. We got to thank Legal Eyes Gambling in all these states and all that. Hey, so with this Fantasy Football Challenge, for a lot of people that don't know how it works, Tate, you want to explain it to them?
Yeah, so just depending on what site you use, they have a few little differences, but not very much. So what happens is you utilize a quarterback or two quarterbacks in the postseason. Okay,
Right.
and that's from the NFC and from the AFC. You pick either two running backs or four running backs. The one we're in has four running backs. And then you pick either two wide receivers or four wide receivers.
Right.
And then you pick a tight end, kicker, and then also a defense, just like every
Ours has two tight ends.
has two tight ends. But it's all very similar to your regular season, but you can pick anybody. So I can have Derrick Henry, he can have Derrick Henry, he can have Derrick Henry. And then there's also a tie breaker, and a lot of that is done by yardage during the Super Bowl or however. But it'll be at the bottom of the selection list. So what happens in week one? Okay, if your team wins, just say that you pick. We're just gonna say that we pick Mixon. Joe Mixon is playing against the Chargers. Okay, so he gets 30 points. Going into week two, they win. Let's say Houston wins. Now Joe Mixon's points in game two is multiplied times 2. Mm-hmm. If he wins that week, his points are multiplied times 3, all the way into the Super Bowl. And in the Super Bowl, you want the highest multipliers to play against each other. The win doesn't matter at that point. It matters all the way up to that session. And then it's all about how many multipliers you got getting points in the Super Bowl. So if you got the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are on bye, Detroit's on bye, they will not get points week one. But going into week two, they will all have a double multiplier.
Right.
Yep.
And people are going to go in saying, oh, if that's the case, if they think that maybe the Chiefs are going to go to the Super Bowl, I'm going to pick Pacheco. But
Right.
you also have to think some of these running backs that might make it to the semifinal.
Right.
They might have 100 and something yards. It's going to be doubled instead of Pacheco's 50 yards.
Yep. And the thing is, though, let's say you pick J.K. Dobbins, and let's say that the Chargers lose week one. On week two, you get to pick another running back to replace J.K. Dobbins.
But
now your points for that running back start at 1. So if let's say you pick at that point you pick Pacheco, and the Chiefs beat Houston, and then what happens is Pacheco gets a 2-time multiplier going into the semifinal. Where had you picked Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry wins week one, week two, goes into the semifinals, you're playing Derrick Henry at a 3-time multiplier.
Which Derrick Henry would be probably one of your better picks here.
We're going to go through all that.
Saquon too. Yeah.
And look, we're inviting everybody out there. If you want to play against us and you want to join this league, it's the more the merrier.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
One more thing.
We do this for a living.
It's not me against you during the whole thing. It's whoever has the most points at the end of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Whatever person, individual, completely one person,
Right.
has the most points, and I believe we're paying out second if the money gets high enough. They win everything.
Right. And it could be a 4-way tie, but that's why you got them 2 tiebreakers.
Yeah.
One is yardage, and one is
Super Bowl
combined
score.
points.
Yep. In the Super Bowl. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
If you would, and if you'd like to come join our week, the more the merrier. more people, the more competitive, the more money, the better the trash talk.
Yep.
The better competition.
We would like to, keep this going. Let make it an annual thing.
Bragging rights.
Keep it going.
You guys y'all can make comments throughout every episode throughout the weeks as you talk smash to us about losing or winning or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think you're probably gonna lose.
If you want that information, how to get in our private league with our password, you can just by all means you can email, subscribe, comment.
Actually,
we'll get it to you.
We're gonna put it up right here.
Yeah.
So if you just look at this link right here, this is the website we're gonna go to, and this is gonna be our league number. You get to make as many accounts as you want, and they're $20 a person.
Yep. And let's have fun. Let's join this and start this off.
Let's rank our players. Man.
Okay. So top 5 quarterbacks. Do you want to go first, Joe? Who you got?
Yeah. So, you got all these different websites and everybody putting out their recommendations. I'm going completely against it. I'm putting Lamar number 1, putting Jared Goff number 2, Josh Allen number 3, Jalen Hurts number 4, and Baker Mayfield is my number 5.
Okay. Do you?
Okay, so for me, number 1 quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Wow.
Number 2, Jared Goff.
Okay.
Okay. Number 3, Josh Allen.
Yep.
Number 4, Baker Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
And number 5, Pat Mahomes.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Do you me and you have an issue or something?
No.
Oh, okay. I was making sure.
Yeah.
Remember at the beginning of the year, I said Pat Mahomes would not bust 4,000 yards. Guess what happened, guys?
He didn't bust 4,000
But
yards.
But what'd you guys say? I'm crazy.
I tell you like this. The reason I say that throughout all this, he's going to be number 5 is because I think he makes it because of matchup reasons, and he's got those.
He's a definite weapon.
He's got those extra players out there in stripes.
Yeah, he's a definite
I
weapon.
think.
I just don't like
I think he gets all the way to the semifinals, where he either loses to Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson.
If he had Rashee Rice all year, he would have easily got that.
Now that's a different ball.
Yeah.
No, I got
You bring Rashee Rice in. Ooh, man.
Yeah.
That may change the system.
Yeah, I got Lamar Jackson number 1. I got Josh Allen number 2. Number 3, I got Jalen Hurts. Number 4, I have Baker Mayfield. Number 5, I have Jared Goff.
Okay.
I really want...
Because they run the ball so much.
Yeah, I really wanted Jaden Daniels in there, but I don't think they win that first game.
I don't think so. I think Baker takes that out.
Yeah, I think you're right. But Jaden Daniels is going to be a fixture in the playoffs.
Yeah.
This dude, man, he is something.
Hey, listen, if you...
Next year is going to be something else.
Yeah.
If you do join our league... If you watch our last episode, you know who we have predictions. Now, if you want to use that against us, you can.
Yeah.
But don't bet against us.
Yeah. Next position.
Running backs, top 5 running backs in the playoffs.
Oh, man.
Go ahead, Nick. You go start this one.
Number 1, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Got to.
Yeah.
Got to.
Even with David Montgomery coming back.
I can't help it. Jahmyr Gibbs is number 1 in my book. Number 2, Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Oh, man. These two guys right here. Number 3, Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
I love Saquon Barkley in this.
Me too.
Number 4,
Oh boy.
Bucky Irvin.
No, I don't disagree at all.
All right.
I think Bucky Irving, I told y'all, there's a chance.
As long as they keep Rachaad White off the field, I don't agree. I don't disagree at all.
If Tampa Bay has to go to Philly, I think Tampa Bay can beat them. And I think Bucky Irvin, I hate he runs against that front 7, but he can catch the ball too. I like it.
And then number 5, James Cook.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Darren.
So mine? Okay. Yeah, my number 1, Jahmyr Gibbs, obviously. Number 2, Saquon Barkley. James Cook's my number 3. My number 4, because I think there's a room for upset, is Kieran Williams, and number 5 is going to be Derrick Henry.
Okay. Well, for me, it's a little bit different. I got Saquon number 1. I got Jahmyr Gibbs number 2. Derrick Henry 3. James Cook number 4. And Kyron Williams number 5.
Yeah, it's just you can tell we all like this about the same running backs, and if you go scratch, I bet that's just about everybody's picks.
Yeah.
I mean, we're all going scratch right there. Like, I mean, we would love to pick Joe Mixon in there, and you predict the Texans to win, but yeah, there's no way they go to the Super Bowl.
I
or
predict
further.
Chargers. He did Texans.
Yeah, that's right.
I hate
that's
it.
right.
I like the Texans.
Yeah,
I don't think Kyron Williams is going to go far in it. I just think Kyron Williams is the weapon.
Okay.
I think this is just a thing for Joe Mixon and them. They're too defeated for the year, and I think the matchup's bad. You're going against a team that just has so much momentum right now, and I think it really doesn't matter which one of these guys win. I think the Chiefs win the next game, but I mean, yeah. It is what it is. I don't believe. I just don't think that either one of them have any chances of showing out this year.
Yep. All right, wide receivers.
Oh, wide receivers. Let's go down here.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
I kind of agree with the talking heads on this one. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yep.
They have A.J. Brown next. I'm going Puka Nacua, A.J. Brown, Mike Evans, Ladd McConkey.
Okay. I don't really care too much about.
It's going to change. It's going to.
Yeah, obviously it's going to change. Like, I like the Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown's in there. I believe that. But I just, my number one, because I have, like, I understand, like, that matchup. We talked about that Rams-Vikings matchup. Like, I don't understand how Justin Jefferson's not in this. And Justin Jefferson's probably he's my number one. Against zone coverage, against his Rams, which I think is going to be a shootout, Justin Jefferson's going to be number one. I think the Vikings make a push all the way to play Detroit. I like A.J. Brown. Okay? They're going to, at some point, going to have to start throwing the ball.
Yep.
Okay? I like Amon-Ra St. Brown. I like the Sun God. Mike Evans.
Yep.
And I think, oh, gosh, man, it's just got to pick. I want to go with somebody like, I want to go with the speedster. I got to add somebody, but I don't know if I can.
So you don't know if you want Khalil Shakir. You don't know if you want.
Yeah, because I'm trying to predict somebody who I think is going to go far, and I know Zay Flowers is going to be hurt, so I'm looking at that, and I mean I don't think the Chargers go past the second round.
No.
Look to where like Khalil Shakir and Buffalo can make it to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
So I am going to put Khalil Shakir as my number 5.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know why people are sleeping on this Justin Jefferson in this. I don't understand this at all.
If we would have went 10, he would have been number 6.
Like, he's my number 1.
I completely understand it.
So,
all right, mine's a little different.
Yep.
Number 1, Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's not different. Okay.
Okay. Number 2, Jamison Williams.
Oh, Detroit. Okay.
Double Detroit.
So you're going 2 receivers off of one team who runs the ball 60% of the time.
I promise you.
Hold on.
His picks look different.
Mike Evans.
Okay.
That's a great. Oh, I should have picked him.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
All right.
Should have picked him.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, that's a good touchdowns.
Okay. You ready for the last one?
Yep.
Rashad Bateman.
Yeah, Zay Flowers is hurt.
Yeah, Zay Flowers might not.
Yeah, Zay Flowers might not play
I
this first
think
game.
Rashad Bateman
And he's come on.
just has it all the way through the Super Bowl.
He made himself valuable, man.
Yeah.
Well, he's about 2 years too late from when they thought he was going to break out.
Yeah. He was a first round pick. And
They thought he was the weapon that Lamar Jackson needed. He just wasn't ready to be the weapon.
I noticed nobody
Until now.
Nobody said Cooper Kupp. Nobody said George Pickens.
Well, these are the guys I think. So
they're going to go far.
I think Mike Evans makes it to the semifinals. Okay.
Yeah.
I know that Jamison Williams, and I think that
You guys think they're going to Super Bowl?
I think they're going to Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So when you take the Ravens, who I think is going to be in the Super Bowl as well, you got Bateman. So I think the Chiefs make it all the way to the playoffs.
Okay.
So I think DeAndre Hopkins is their most valuable wide receiver.
all right.
Oh, for tight ends, you got to think some of these teams have that bye.
Yeah.
So they're going to have double points in the second round.
Yep.
So mine's going to be number 1, Sam Laporta. Number 2, Mark Andrews. Number 3, Dallas Goedert. Number 4, Travis Kelce. And number 5, I'm not hoping bad on Zay Flowers, but I'm going to say Isaiah Likely because I think Zay Flowers is going to be out 2 games.
Yeah, they might play 2 tight end sets. And that's completely impossible. I mean, that may happen. I have a little bit of I have Sam Laporta. I have Mark Andrews. I have Kelce. I have Hawkinson. And then I have Goddard.
Yeah, I didn't even think about Hawkinson.
Yeah, I got Hawkinson because I think that first matchup against the Rams, he's going to be pivotal in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, no one said Tucker Kraft because we're thinking Green Bay's
going to be gone. Yep. And
My number 1 is Mark Andrews.
Yep.
Number 2 is Laporta.
Okay.
All right. Number 3 is Kelce. All right. Number 4. Oh, man. I don't know. I say Dallas Goedert.
Yeah.
And then Number 5, man, it's got to be TJ.
Yeah.
Because, see, I don't think Otten is turned off since Mike Evans has come back.
Yeah,
Kate Otten's out.
He's actually been hurt.
He's a non-factor.
Yeah, he's been hurt. They've been using that. I can't remember his name because he's been irrelevant. But
and so I'm like you. I think Vikings win game 1. I do think that. I think Tampa takes it all the way to the semifinals, but I don't think they have a tight end that even has any value.
Yeah.
But I think Mark Andrews is the number 1.
Yeah. Okay, I can agree.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do kickers and defenses?
Nah, I'm not gonna pick a top. Who's your kicker? Who'd you pick for your kicker?
My number 1 kicker would be Jake Bates.
That's what I picked.
Is that what you picked? Too?
Yeah. And I picked Detroit's defense.
Okay.
I pick Eagles defense.
Yeah. I picked Bates. So if you join our league and you want to be, hey, this is my team. This is the team you're going against. Derrick Henry. No, I picked Justin Tucker. I know he struggled this year, but playoff Justin Tucker, I think, is going to show up. Lamar Jackson. I picked Andrews. I picked James Cook, Josh Allen, the Sun God, Jahmyr Gibbs, Laporta. I actually took Nico Collins. Puka Nacua, A.J. Brown, Saquon Barkley, and the Eagles defense is my team.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to list mine here because I have like 3 of them. You can put as many teams as you want. It just costs you.
It just costs every team is $20. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna add on. I'm gonna go and do a little bit more studying here.
I think Baker Mayfield is in all of mine though.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Like we said, if you watch our podcast earlier, I made a prediction, a bold prediction that I think Tampa Bay could go to Philadelphia and beat them if that lines up. And by all means, get in this. Tell us what you think about these rules. If you're interested in playing, if you'd like to join our league, follow us from now on. Not only here, but we're starting new channels with Next Level Entertainment in our studios, and we're gonna have more stuff coming from y'all. We love all the comments, descriptions, likes, dislikes, critiques. Please interact with us. We love it.
And we're going to do another short. We're going to do a short video, and we're going to name those 3 winners from the comments. They'll be out before the weekend.
That's it.
Yep.
All right. Well, until next time, guys. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldera.
And I'm Cadillac.
And we're out.
SmashMouth Footballerz.
I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream. Next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am. Who don't understand? Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. This your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Sometimes it's hard, but we made it through. We were struggling for a minute, so that winning overdue. Yeah, they know it's true.